If you are a college going student or the one who is going to office, doesn't matter. I got you guys covered with 16 best budget watches you can find on Amazon. They can work from semi-casual, casual and for semi-formal styles as well. Starting from 500 rupees price point all the way up to 1800 rupees price. What is up? My stylish people, this is Shank. Welcome back to this channel. It's been since quite some time I made a video on watches, and here you go with 16 best budget watches you can find on Amazon. Let's get started with 500 rupees price point. I'm gonna suggest two watches here from Amazon's own brand Symbol. Let's talk about the chain watch first. I have a Tissot watch, actually Tissot PRX, in this grey color stainless steel chain with the blue color casing. I love that particular color combination because it goes well with the casual, semi-casual and also semi-formal style. That's the reason I wanted a similar color combination, and I found this on Amazon for 500 rupees from Amazon's brand Symbol. Here the casing is at 42 mm. For my wrist size, actually 40 mm works well, but the Tissot option which I'm using, that is also at 42 mm, so I'm not going to complain when it comes to the case diameter. The case color, you can see it is blue color, and the glass that has been used is the mineral glass. Moving on to this second watch that is also from Symbol at a price point of 500 rupees. It is actually a brown with grey color combination. Grey is common among both these watches, but it's actually a strap format when it comes to that. What exactly I liked? Of course, just like the previous one, the color combination is something which you need to look forward for this option. In case if you're looking for a classy watch, if your style falls under smart casual style, if you want brown strap watches to match with your belt color or maybe shoes color, or maybe if you like brown strap watches, just you can go with this option because it's going to look classy with brown when mixed with the gray color. When it comes to the case color, it's in the gray color, and also when it comes to the dial color, it's somewhere between the gray and white. Not too much of contrast between the case ring color and also the actual dial color. That makes this watch very subtle and minimal. It's an easy recommendation at a 500 rupees price point. Now let's move on to the next price point category at 600 to 700 rupees. I got 4 best budget options from a well-reputed brand which is Sonata. Let us talk about the chain option first, because if I have to pick a best value for your money when it comes to the chain watches in this particular price segment, this has to be the one. As I mentioned, the color combination of the gray with white, like gray being the chain color, of course the chain is made of stainless steel, and you have the white, almost the contrast will be like very less. In case if you want a semi-formal watch to semi-casual watch, this might be a great option. The only caveat for this is the case diameter size. Other than that, I can't see any disqualifiers at all. It's a best bang for your buck. The next two options from Sonata are the strap options. For the strap options, either you can go with black and black and differentiate with the gold color when it comes to the case color. You can go with that. You can opt for either silver casing or for the gold color casing. It's completely up to you guys. That is one option which is priced at 700 rupees from Sonata. In case if you are not a fan of going with black on black, you can opt for the brown leather strap with the black color dial and with the casing being silver, means the case color going silver. If you don't want that contrast of black with gold, you can go for this option because the contrast is a little bit minimal when compared to black and gold. However, for these two Sonata watches, there is a minor disqualifier. Actually, the case diameter, it's 48 mm. It's too big. But however, if you prefer big sized watches in terms of the case diameter, bingo. And the next watch from Sonata, we have gone with black and black, right? So let's switch it up, black and white. So here the dial color is white color, and when it comes to the strap, it's a black synthetic leather strap, and when it comes to the casing, just it's the same like the first one which you have seen in the strap format of the gold color casing. We are done with the 600 to 700 rupees price point. Now let's move on to the 1000 rupees price point, and it's a Sonata Essentials watch. It is actually priced at 1099. You can get somewhere 10% or 5% off at least on Amazon, and during sale times you might get 20 to 30% off as well. It is even more classier, and also as I mentioned, the size, the casing diameter for the previous watch which I had suggested, it's very small. This one is actually at 40 mm, which makes actually an ideal size when it comes to the case diameter. And overall, when it comes to the attention to detail inside the casing with the dial, it makes this watch a little bit more casual. So you can use this from semi-casual. It works fantastic with the smart casual options. That's the reason I'm going to suggest this at 1000 rupees price point. Having said that, just 100 rupees more at 1100 rupees to 1200 rupees price point, I have two more great options when it comes to vintage watches. Vintage watches, that name does mean that Casio is the monopoly. Right, at this particular price point, the standard Casio classic option at 1295 rupees. On Amazon you can get sometimes less than 1000 rupees as well. And in case if you prefer the black option, if you want the Casio Youth series, if you're a college going student, there is an option in the Casio Youth at 900 to 1000 rupees price point, but I would not suggest that because it's too small. Actually, the case diameter for the Casio normal watch itself, the vintage watch, it's too small, somewhere at 28 to 30 mm. If you're a student and if you have a skinny wrist but want the vintage option, that might be something you can consider as well. Moving on to the next price point at 1250 rupees. Yes, 50 rupees more this price point is at. It is a brown and grey TIMEX watch that you can get at a price point of 1250 rupees. It's actually priced at 1595, but right now while shooting this video, it's actually at 1200 rupees. When I wishlisted, it was at 1250 rupees. So what exactly I liked? Here, brown when mixed with the grey casing, and also the dial color is beige color. This is the only watch which have this off-white creamish beige color when it comes to dial color, and with the dial being in the beige color and also the case color being in the grey color, there is a little bit of contrast. It doesn't make it a 3-color watch, so it's a casual option with the dial having all these markings, and you can never go wrong with this option in case if your style falls under smart casual style. However, the next option is from a brand called Nibosi. This is like very casual option. This is in this olive grey color. I actually really like the vibe of this watch. You can see the attention to detail there. Means the dial color is actually matched with the strap color. Means the olive grey color. It's the olive green and grey mix. When it comes to the inside as well, they have the seconds pointer in the green color, albeit in a different color of green. I'm not sure why. When it comes to the case color, they have the grey color, and the other 2 pointers has been color coordinated with the grey color. Even though this particular watch mostly caters to the casual style, I don't see why you can't use this for semi-casual style, or maybe the smart casual, or maybe semi-formal. It doesn't match much because the strap being mostly the silicone strap here, and that too, the color, it may not cater towards the semi-formal style. Here at this price point, I would suggest 3 watches, 2 from Titan and 1 from Sonata. And from Titan Karishma series, and both are in the chain format. And for all the options which I suggested in this video, the chains are made of stainless steel, and of course the casing is made of stainless steel, and the glass being the mineral glass. So those are the common factors. That's the reason I'm not discussing. The case diameter size is perfect for this watches. For one of the options which you can see, the case color is grey color, which is actually matched with the chain, and then they have this dial color in the white color. Altogether, it's a great classic option. But in case if you don't like white dials when mixed with a gray, there is a black option which you can see on the screen as well. In case if you're the one who like minimal watches but want them to be classic option, this is the watch for you, the Sonata Sleek series. It's very thin, very minimal, and Sonata offers, as I mentioned, great quality. The case diameter is perfect for the color combinations and how it looks overall. I feel that 1800 rupees price point, it's well worth. We are done with the normal standard watches. We are done with 14 of them. Now let's cover 2 of them, which are the smartwatches. These are the generation of smartwatches, right? So why not include them as well? But I wanted to make sure that they have heart rate tracking and blood oxygen monitoring and normal sleep monitoring and general calorie tracking, which comes with each and every watch. So the very first option I would suggest is from Noise. This option, the screen size, it's a bit small when compared to the other option which I'm going to show in this video, but more or less it's the same. And the resolution, don't expect too much of resolution when it comes to the smartwatches at this particular price point. But whatever I have mentioned, like the blood oxygen tracking, the heart rate, calorie, all the sleep monitoring, you have all things covered in this particular watch at a price point of 1500 rupees. And all of these are basically Apple Watch clones in terms of how they look. So in case if you want that, you are good to go. If not, you can buy for the practical utility purposes, right? And I don't have any disqualifier. They come in different color combinations, but the best feature of this that separates this from the rest of the crowd is the battery standby. They have a really long battery standby. They are claiming 10 days of battery backup, which I'm not sure, because if you keep on using the calorie tracking when you're doing exercises or maybe the sleep monitoring, it's very difficult to get 10 days of battery backup. Maybe the ideal use case scenario for them just to use it as a normal watch, which defeats the purpose of a smartwatch. However, moving on to the second option, it's from a brand called Fire-Boltt. And the standard feature for this one is actually the fast charging. Often we forget to charge them, so fast charging is always welcome. Apart from that, rest of the features are same. The screen size when it compares to the Noise watch, it is having a little bit bigger screen size at 1.7, and also when it comes to the resolution, it's more or less the same. It's 280 by 240 compared to 240 by 240 pixels. For this price point, you are not gonna expect the pixel count as good as the Apple Watch or something like that. So screen quality is just fine and the rest of the features are fine, but fast charging is something that's a plus point for this option. And that's it for this video. If I have to suggest one smartwatch, I would suggest you to go with the noise option rather than going with the Fire-Boltt, because you can save 500 rupees more. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like down below and also comment down below which is your favorite option among the 16 options which I showed in this video or suggested in this video. That's it from me. See you next time.